So
Stooges all out. Here we are.
This is the rain out.
2, 1.
Oh boy.
A little bit of foam.
Get him in the can.
All right. Yep. Take your tab off.
All
right.
I have a cup.
We had a race rain out, so
Yeah.
here we are. We set up.
We're
the
doing
entire-
this now.
Under the lift.
Yeah, we
El
set up
Camino's
the
on the lift.
lights and all this stuff, and decided to do a whole podcast episode because we got rained out. So
Yeah, we got some topics. We got some hot topics.
yeah,
Hot topics.
Some
would say.
starting with last weekend's episode.
Yeah.
Let's get into that. What do we?
Test and tune.
Yeah, test and tune. The YouTube video is already out, so I mean the gist is kind of out.
Yeah, everybody kind of knows what happened.
But to go more in depth,
Yeah. We had some fuel issues.
Yeah.
El Camino, not
ideal.
But
mint. No.
I can confirm I've started it 3 times this week. Throttle whacked.
A
It
lot.
sounds good.
A lot.
It sounds good. So hopefully it stays that way.
Yeah. How much foam was in the fuel cell?
Enough to
All of
clog
it?
up a needle and seat.
All of it.
4 times.
Yeah. So
Like to the point to where we took the needle and seat out, and I held a rag over the hole in the carburetor and just had him flip the fuel pump on,
yeah.
and it still
And
clogged
it
the
still
needle.
clogged it up. So
I was dragging, so I didn't.
Yeah,
Any
yeah,
of that.
Yeah,
This is-
speaking of,
yeah.
let's get into you over here,
Aaron
bro.
made a quarter-mile hit. So what's next? Are we doing Super Street? We going Super Street racing?
All right.
What are we doing
All
here?
Guy's got a 513 gear, goes all the way to the quarter mile. What RPM did you come through at?
77.
7,700.
Keep in mind, it was perfect execution because high side was set at 78.
Not to mention, you're on stock rubber bushing motor mounts and a transmission member, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a big tire, obviously, because you wouldn't have made it to the quarter without that.
How else would it ride like a Cadillac?
Yeah, I mean,
come
you
on.
said it was.
Well, I mean,
it
about,
gets.
about 1,000 foot. Let's be real here. It got shaking like
Go ahead.
bad.
Yeah.
Like I felt like
Like,
Michael
are we
J.
talking
I felt like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, we
I'm
talking
not gonna
stage
lie.
3 Parkinson's kind of shake? Or
Oh
what?
yeah, we were full. Like we got to go back.
That's not good, man.
But
Alright.
yeah, it survived. I got back to the trailer. Went to back up. Looked over at my passenger side mirror. It's halfway fallen out. Opened the trunk. Trunk tried to leave the chat.
I think that might have been
Quarter
from
mile hits.
shaking in the quarter mile.
Quarter
hit.
That
mile
was the
hits
Michael
are
J.
hard
Fox
on
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the burnouts are pretty shaky too, man. Those Hoosiers are really getting you.
It's
I-
not.
it-
it's
it-
not as bad as the Chevette was.
One of
'Cause
these
it-
days, the hatch is just going to fall off the Chevette in the burnout.
No, I fixed that because when you balance your tires,
If I
Yeah,
remember correctly, you balance those tires with weights and probably an extra ounce or 2 of duct tape.
It's okay because my tires were mounted in Indy's pits, have not been balanced to this day.
I don't think you need
With
to.
brake, they were mounted with starting fluid and a lighter.
tough.
I'd say it's pretty solid. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing works great.
Yeah, it works
Not had
great.
any issues. It's not
It
shaking. like
works
Aaron's
great
stuff.
until the needle and seat's clogged.
True that.
Yeah, it works until it doesn't.
So
Let's get into the lawnmower here.
yeah, that's
Dude,
our,
another-
that's our
another-
number one
yeah.
topic on the list. is
Another
lawn.
another
That,
video coming out
yeah.
here soon.
We
on a
just got
lawnmower.
done recording some rollers. We
Some-
popped the chain off of it.
Center a little too hard.
Yeah,
Definitely gave it the beans. That's for
almost
sure.
flipped it twice. It's already been flipped once.
Yeah, I mean it definitely bent the wing. You can see it back
Yeah.
there. It's got-
Nitrous bottle on it. Yeah.
if you grab the wing, the whole seat just kind of moves a lot.
The whole thing just kind of moves.
But I mean, the seat's welded to the back. It's just kind of not.
That seat ain't going nowhere.
It's not bolted really to anything under it.
And the
so.
wing is strong because it survived the rollover. It
Yeah.
saved Jack's life.
That was
Yes.
kind of why we put it on there, is because
Yeah.
like we knew it was fast enough to be rolled
I think the
over.
next thing is roll cage and seat belts
Yeah,
and some frame bracing.
especially if we're gonna actually take it on a prep surface and try and
Yeah.
race some,
Well, because if you hit a
races with
bump
it.
the right way, we figured out that the chain just comes off because the whole chassis
Yeah,
flexes.
that stock mower front steering,
Yeah,
not ideal. I mean,
35 miles an hour is
and
a
it's-
little much.
it's sketchy.
So,
It is sketchy.
Yeah,
But
but videos to come on that. Now,
Videos to come, yeah. The
We
GoPro
did.
footage.
Speaking of videos, Dale Jr. driving Cletus's.
That was insane.
truck.
that was
We
Let's-
all
yeah.
thought it was a pretty hot topic. and it was cool.
It was
Really cool.
I mean, they even said it. They'd never seen a burnout that long done in that truck. I mean, he
Yeah.
did an 8th mile burnout
And
on
just
the
held it
high
on
side.
the chip.
160 mile an hour wheel speed.
Like,
Yeah.
That's and I mean, he even said like that's effing fast. Like,
Yeah.
if guy's been racing for how long now? Gets in a
Yeah.
truck and does an all-wheel drive like 8th mile pull and says that's fast.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Well,
that
I
was
mean, you gotta
probably one of
think.
the coolest videos.
like you said, he goes to 200, but it takes 2 miles to do it.
Yeah. We're talking 160 and 660 feet. That's a whole
Yeah.
different level.
Yeah, that's booking it.
That's definitely
Here's a hot bracket racing topic.
all right.
IHRA buying up some racetracks.
This one's a tough one because I feel like everyone thought they were faking
Yeah.
at first.
So
because
initially they named 7 racetracks.
What,
they were
3
gonna
or
that
buy.
they
4 of
bought.
them said, nah.
Yeah, and then something was like, no, they didn't buy us. But now, new development is there's 3 tracks that have officially been bought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which National Trails was kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
Trails was big surprise.
feel like that's
What
gonna
else
be
we
pretty
got?
good.
Is it Milan?
Milan got
Milan,
bought.
for
Yeah.
sure.
So I got a text. They've got new track manager, a bunch of improvements coming already. So
Killcare is another one.
yeah, I figured that one was going.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing though.
Not a bad
No.
thing. Killcare
No.
being NHRA was kind of a drag for a while, in my
It
opinion.
was, yeah.
It was not much benefit for that track to be NHRA.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of benefit for tracks like that to be NHRA in my opinion because they're not really making a ton of money at like big events or anything like
No.
that. It's just like a stock race.
They're
It's just-
not the golden child of IRP.
Yeah, well, and I mean they're not putting any of the other like class cars on TV anymore anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not televised. So why would they be or
Yeah.
NHRA sanctioned?
Then
Yeah,
what?
that's
The
true.
Lot, which was one of the tracks that originally said, y'all didn't buy us.
But then
But-
ended up giving
Yeah,
it
but-
sold. Yeah,
The financial backing of the IHRA right now is on the up and up.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
pretty
I was
crazy.
kind of wondering where they got all of this. I mean, it's me being me. I was like, where in the world is the IHRA getting the money to buy all these tracks?
Well, when the guy running the place goes everywhere on a private jet,
He's probably got
I could see
some
that.
cash.
he
being the
probably
case.
has
He's
a
got
few
some
dollars.
spirit.
in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
bank.
he's just spending personally. I mean, hell yeah. You know what I mean? That's awesome.
And we didn't have this written down, but Aaron knows about it.
Oh,
one
well,
off the list. This
Marion
track that was
County.
bought.
Yes, Marion County, which keep in mind, before COVID was a running operating drag strip that ran every weekend. It needed work, but it was still you can use it every weekend. Well, then COVID happened, and the people that had it sold it to a YouTube page who did supercar stuff. Now,
Not good. Not
keep
good.
in mind,
Cool
this was
cars,
a
but, you know,
Yeah.
this was a
situationally.
running operating drag strip, and this YouTube channel proceeds to piss everybody off that ran there pretty much on a weekend basis by tearing out the tower, tearing out the timing system, repaving it so old boy can run his supercars on it for pretty much a private drag strip.
I
But-
mean, if you got the
all I
money,
saw was a Facebook
I
post,
understand, but
And renamed it to it was Triple F Raceway.
I don't know.
Like just rename the whole
Triple
Facebook.
Gay Raceway.
All right.
I mean, it's one of those things, man. You're taking a bunch away from a really big community, so it's just
Yeah, you kind of robbed the drag racing community.
Well, because
of
it wasn't
and probably lost a lot of respect.
it was in a actually good location because I think it was like an hour away from Lima or Toledo, and then like an hour away from
Yeah.
Columbus. So
I mean, I lived over there for a while and never even knew that track existed. I mean, Norwalk, of course, is not that far from there, but
yeah,
going to check that track out wouldn't have been a bad deal. But you know,
Yes,
now
but-
I don't get that chance either.
it is now posted for sale again.
But they already
But
tore the
is it?
tower
Yeah,
out of
it's
it. and
beyond
repaved it.
repair.
The whole surface, like the racing surface itself, is new.
But was it
might be
professionally
concrete.
done?
Yes, it was. Like old boy's got coin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that part's done, but I think I saw somewhere you're gonna have $3 million in that place just to get it opened back up to be
Yeah,
a
'cause you're
running.
gonna have to build a tower,
You
buy
gotta
a
put it-
timing system.
It's going to be somebody else with a bunch of
Concessions.
money that's going to end up, not knowing what they're doing to
And
get
I-
a community.
Listen,
on their feet.
I saw a post.
IHRA, get on it.
Yeah,
That's the next
that'd be
one.
the
That
next
should be the
one.
next
Yeah,
one.
I hear you.
Good investment. New surface. Put a timing system in. How bad could it be?
There was a shout out Ohio Race Report for this because they broke this whole thing down.
Yeah, I saw that. I started reading the article and kind of got a
Yeah.
little lost, but
Fucking, I can't find things.
That's
But it's gonna be like a good chunk of coin. Like you got to make, I think somewhere around like 30,000 a month
to even keep
to
that
cover
buzz.
the.
So we
We're
lost 20 minutes of our podcast because Jack's phone ran out of storage. So switch phones. Technical difficulties for sure.
So,
All right. Well, let's continue where we left off here, shall
Yeah.
we?
So after the cut, Aaron, you lose your beer?
I'm missing a beer.
Oh no!
This guy.
How are we gonna start?
How
it
do we
off?
move? How do I lose the beer, dude? All right. Okay. All right.
All right. Anyways,
Back to normal.
so after the cut, we had the quote of the day come up.
Yeah.
We'll save that for the end of the day.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
save, we'll save
all right.
that. We'll save
all right.
that for
all right.
the
We'll
end.
benchmark.
That's
that
a
for the
life
end.
advice.
All right.
Best
I
run
think
races?
we left off best ran races. We were about to move on to it.
You brought up WFC.
WFC.
Yeah.
I am in
Because
agreement.
That's the one event that it's going to get in. They're going to get that event.
Regardless of car count too, because I mean, there's been years. I mean, even the first few years. I mean, you guys have been. I've never been, but from what I've seen on the live feed, they run through classes fast. They don't mess around.
First year I went, they set the record for most entries in Bristol Dragway history, 726.
And still didn't. They didn't fail to get a single race in.
They got everything in.
Yeah.
Granted, Hurricane Katrina came through, and they had to push Saturday to Sunday and combine it, but it still got in.
Yeah, and you know, Rod Check Rodney and your floaties over here, your floating valves, you lost your kiddie pool, so no more floating for you, man.
And the wiring melted.
Yeah.
And you had to spend a lot of money
Yeah.
on slicks.
Aaron's car got sunburnt so bad it almost caught on fire.
I brought the wrong car.
Even his car's ginger.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Anyways,
Which
yeah.
track has the best concession stand? Bang for buck.
Muncie Dragway.
Yeah, I got to go Muncie here.
Muncie Dragway.
Okay, now let's say you take price out of the equation. What are we going for?
Still Muncie.
I'm going for Norwalk.
I will put that tenderloin up against any place.
I don't know,
I would
because-
too, honestly, tenderloin wise. But if we're going for food variety, Norwalk's superior.
But honestly, Muncie almost has an edge because Pizza King is within driving distance.
Racetracks with
Muncie.
breakfast in the concession stand.
That's a fact.
131.
Yeah.
Has the best breakfast in
that is
concession
good.
stand.
I mean, we got
Some
the
biscuits and gravy after you are straight toasted and hungover.
Yeah, I mean,
is
3 hours of
crazy.
sleep. You know, you stink.
I
You're
mean,
dry heaving in your helmet.
stink.
You're about
Yeah.
to be 50 and get behind, and you get some of the best biscuits and gravy of your life.
I mean, we got to throw in Killcare, Pizza Shack,
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean,
a large deluxe pizza for
like
about
let's say,
$20.
we'll take you for example. You're out of the race second round. You're already hard at the tees. And the first thing you want is a big greasy pizza because you know you're going to be wasted by 12 o'clock.
Oh, absolutely.
And Killcare's got your back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you call that number. Hey, this is what I need. To be like, we got you.
We got you.
Come see us in 20 minutes.
But then, if I lose at Muncie, I take the scoot and I get a tenderloin.
Yeah. Hard to beat.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah, and usually I'm out.
And sometimes they got
Second,
cookies.
third, yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
they got popsicles.
Popsicles, cookies,
Yeah.
ice cream sandwiches. Like, they never fail to surprise you.
They
Oh, no.
always have. We should do it.
Cheeseburger. Yeah, I mean, they never fail to make good cheeseburgers either.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, best track cheeseburgers I've had.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
fire.
They're
Like I
all
said,
grilled. Like,
10 to 1 is number one there.
yeah, I would. Yeah,
I mean, track food, if you're going to go and get one thing, you're,
and I mean, we've been to
Tenderloin.
enough tracks to be able to judge. I feel like.
yeah,
Yeah.
we've been hungover enough
I mean, practically, yeah.
to know what's good and what's not.
We'll say sleep under a trailer. 131, best place to eat breakfast. Hands down.
Not bad.
Track layout.
131.
Yeah.
It's the
I think-
best.
yeah,
It's the best.
I'll talk about
And track
131.
prep. Yeah, I mean,
The
it's
one
just-
place that's pits are spacious, pit road, pit. It's all. It's
yeah,
nice.
Just an all-around good track.
yeah.
Good
Power,
track prep.
right by
power
the interstate.
spots.
Like you don't have to
Yeah.
go out of your way to get
yeah,
there.
you don't have to go through BFE to
That-
get to the track.
And there's a gas station you can take your golf cart to.
And you can jump your golf cart on the way out of the track
yeah, and your moped.
through the ditch.
I mean, I have a video and picture. Now, I will say, Terre Haute has the Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
right around
That
the corner.
is pretty good.
I feel like I mean, does Terre Haute, they have concession stands, right?
And it's not, listen, I've had a fried bologna sandwich at Terre Haute.
And it wasn't that, yeah.
It was good.
But
listen, it was probably a horrible combination. I had a coffee and a fried bologna sandwich for breakfast.
brother, not good.
No.
At Terre Haute.
But Chick-fil-A, stellar.
It's right
We'll
there.
say
It is right
Chick-fil-A,
there.
And I
being
think
right
you
next
can,
to
there's a
restaurant.
Culver's within driving distance.
I mean, that's just a convenience.
Everything is. It's right off the
That's
strip.
not part of the track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, quick side note on Terre Haute. Most entertaining track owner is Terre Haute Fred.
And so I hear.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean,
Fred.
rolling in on Thursday night and just seeing him absolutely blitzed was the funniest thing I think
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
I mean,
in
you
my
can't
life.
beat it, man.
Even
Guys there to have a good
yeah.
time with everybody.
I
I
mean,
mean,
even
yeah.
Stone Cold sober, he's hilarious.
Yes. I mean, but do we include like track owners getting rowdy? I mean, I got to throw in Scott Daniels at bracket finals last year.
Yeah. Scott Daniels knows how to get down.
He knows how to put on a show.
Yeah.
Never
does.
fails. The Facebook posts are hilarious.
I just
yes.
remember
Every
when
now
we-
and again. It's just like, I feel like it's so intermittent. He'll go like 2 months without posting something, and out of nowhere,
he
it'll
just
just be
drops
something.
a nuke.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Never fails.
Never.
No, I just remember bracket finals one morning doing the costume thing or whatever, and I saw Scott Daniels just mooning the whole bleachers. It was very entertaining.
I've seen Scott Daniels and Wes May get rowdy.
Yeah. I think I got a phone
I have
call
seen
that night.
Wes May get rowdy.
I think I got a Snapchat that. I think
Yeah.
that's what I got.
Yeah.
And me and you were somewhere
And,
else. I
and
don't
that
remember
was
where we were at.
from my understanding, that was almost as rowdy as they got at Indy a few years back, where I think somebody ran over a porta john or trash can or something happened.
We yanked one on its side
Yeah.
with somebody in it. We have done that. Not a proud experience, I will say. But when
I
you
mean,
get
there's-
after it with your buddies, you're young, you're stupid. You know, you're going to do something stupid. We just happen to have a toe strap in the golf cart.
Don't even act like we're not still young and
Yeah,
stupid.
I mean, but seriously, though, like pulling a porta john on its side, pretty immature, but it's been done.
I mean, I'd still do it.
Yeah, but hosing your buddy off when he's all pissed off and covered in like fecal
Turds.
matter, yeah.
Yeah, and poo water.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny at first until he gets out, and then you're like, I would hate to be that.
Wow, so I'm the asshole, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean,
You are what
yeah.
you eat, bro. Damn, that was bad.
All right, moving on.
Boy.
Let's scoot on to track prep.
Yeah,
what do we think
covered
about?
the best. It's
Yeah.
131.
Hands down, Sam Peterson's got it on lockdown.
Yeah.
The dice, the LED lights, the tractor. I mean, he's
Yeah. The
he's
lawnmower
there.
that he's got.
every
the
day.
one
scraper
place
on
where
it.
you can go and you don't have to think.
No,
your stuff's
I mean
not
you could just pretty much loosen your shocks up, tighten
Yeah.
them up all the way. It doesn't matter. Man.
No.
You're
It's
you're going the same ET
Yeah.
every time.
We can talk about the one place where you either are going to do a flip or you're going to hit the wall.
yeah.
Indy.
Shout out.
Yeah. They got the
Yeah.
best high dollar equipment and the most inconsistent track.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I don't think they're the same people every year.
No,
No,
probably
it's a
never
different
is.
guy every time. The
Yeah.
same guy drives a tractor. but-
Oh, we should bring this up too. Long time ago, I am not going to name any names. Somebody somehow got a hold of the keys to the dually at Indy and did a monstrous burnout in it.
I've not heard about this.
Not talked about, but from what I understood, they got caught.
Does this guy's name rhyme with lawn light?
Huh?
Yeah. This you,
Long
buddy?
light.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh,
I had
okay.
nothing to do with the situation. Seriously, that's not the reason I'm not naming any names. That's just for legal purposes in case this situation has not been solved.
Now I have an idea.
But this happened
like who it was.
This happened years ago. But somebody somehow got the keys to the dually, did a big burnout, and there was a big dispute over it. And I'm pretty sure some people got in trouble, but.
Now I have a feeling it's the same guy that we went to the other side of the track with and did wheelies on his golf cart and bent his golf cart.
I don't think he had anything to do with it either. I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he had to. Yeah, I don't think they had anything to do with it. But yeah, no, that was just something that I had known about, and I don't know. It's just that was wild.
All right, so Indy, worst security.
Yeah.
Worst locked down vehicles.
Yeah.
And worst track prep. Most inconsistent.
Most inconsistent.
Yeah.
I will say yes.
Yeah, I've had some good weekends there, though. I will say.
I think we all have had some good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We mean,
love the track. Fun to go.
Good,
yeah.
Granted, I've taken money from them every time I've been.
Yeah.
I have not.
They have sent me.
I'm not.
They've sent me a $20 check every time I've been there, and I've never.
It may have took
third round,
10 months to get there.
Yeah.
Unless
from California.
Unless your name is Greg Dillman, that's a direct. A direct deposit.
Oh yeah.
That was a Facebook post like 2 days ago. They were like, he I think he commented on the Indies thing. It was like, I got my check back from California. Like,
he's on payroll.
Yeah, that guy gets paid to show up.
Oh my gosh, regular.
Dillman Raceway Park.
Dillman Raceway. Hey, that is the saying on Facebook, man.
Yes.
It's not a secret either.
Dillman Raceway Park.
Yeah.
Tillman Raceway Park.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Depends on the class.
Yeah. We got some season starters that are hitting heavy too already. Josh Pickett's one of them. Indy guy, obviously. Been around long.
Million runner-up.
Million runner-up goes to Indy, and then him and Nathan Jones. I mean, they're already
Joey Moore.
Joey's. I mean, he's been.
I mean,
he was hitting heavy towards the end of the season last year.
And granted, last weekend or the weekend before that, I believe at the Spring Nationals, it was a Joey Moore and Nathan Jones final, and I believe it was box.
Yeah. Well, at Indy, they were both in the, close to the final.
Yeah. Well, at Indy, they ran each other in the final, I think, on Saturday, and on Sunday, Nathan Jones beat your boss.
Yeah. I'm still getting a paycheck. It doesn't matter.
That's right. Yeah, that's just something. That's something, man. I mean, they're already out, and
so they make a 3-man trip to Vegas, and all 3 of them make the split.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
And I see pictures of Nathan just absolutely rocked on the couch the whole way there. He's passed out with his headphones on whole way.
Yeah.
Guys are dogging on him, but I mean, hey, they had a good weekend. They covered expenses. They're back. They're still on fire. So
yeah, their weekend was better than good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that weekend is better than everything we could ever do in our life.
That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're the all-star of the group.
Whoa, easy, buddy.
I mean, winning $10,000, winning a no split final $10,000 was
7 finals. 7 finals, no wins yet. 3 of which had to do with 4 zeros. Or I said 3 zeros.
I will say
I've had like 3 finals.
I'm 50-50 in finals.
I'm not, bro. I'm like 0 for 7. I mean,
we suck.
I can get there. Like, lights are good, like driving capabilities, not terrible, not great some days, like anybody. But I mean, we'll get there.
Not great a lot of the days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right there with me, bud.
Hey, at least my hood stays down.
Hey. You know what?
I keep it out of the wall too.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. 131.
Wow.
Pulled the steering shaft out. Hit myself in the chin with it because I had an open face on. Was 008 on the tree and still slid down the wall.
Did we turn on the lamp?
No.
It's kind of hard.
Charlie Lockhart's 18 right next to me, and he probably would have worked me anyway. I mean, blower, nitrous, one or the other. I mean, I don't know what his combo was at the time.
Probably nitrous.
I mean, the guy's an animal on the racetrack, regardless. So
Charlie Lockhart don't suck.
I could probably turn on a wind light if my fuel system was functional.
Yeah, I mean that'll do it.
It ain't got no gas in it.
I know what's wrong with it.
It had too much gas in
I
it.
feel like this season's got a lot of room.
Choke that chicken.
Yeah, we gave her some fuel.
I feel like this season's going to be good for everybody. I mean, Jordan's already out here about ready to flip his stuff.
Yeah.
The truck's stellar. Like, we've got
shout out Lucas Walker.
You're making quarter-mile passes in the first weekend now. We're literally ankle deep in the carburetor. So, we got it figured out, though, we think, anyway. We haven't made any passes yet, but we came back and immediately fixed the problem after, a cold one and some Mexican food. So
all I can say is I'm a professional with a screwdriver and some mixture screws at this point. I'm about ready to go buy a pair of New Balances.
And a West May Race Carbs card, dude.
Yeah, I'm about to chuck this carburetor in.
Yeah, that was almost a part of the video. He had it in his hands and was ready to throw it across the street at Muncie Dragway and call Wes and be like, let me get one of them carbs.
Yeah.
So are you going to be West May for Halloween?
That would be funny. We know what you're going to be for Halloween. We're not going to. We should probably cut that out. All right.
Hard cut.
Yep, we're gonna have to.
We're gonna go to the end cap.
What are we doing next weekend, guys?
Weather permitting.
Weather looks horrible.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We
Like
may
this
have another
weekend.
rain.
We are spring in Indiana, Ohio. It could snow tomorrow.
The good thing is they're still racing at other tracks, so we've got some.
Muncie's not doing anything. They got for us bracket racers.
So our top on the list is Kill Care for the Working Man.
Working Man, put on by Michael Beard. Should be a good time.
Stellar. It looks. Price wise, it's amazing too.
It's for the Working Man.
Yeah.
We just hardly work.
Speaking of, I feel like we should bring this into account here. Let's talk financial decisions before we end this video.
I don't want to talk about this.
We don't want to.
What are we putting
really
pressure on?
We're not putting pressure on anything, but let's just bring out the fact that someone, we're not going to name any names here, got rid of an open trailer, and 2 phone calls later has a CNC machine that's supposed to be on the way.
Well, 3 weeks later, we still don't have it.
We still do not have the CNC machine.
I think
made a post on Facebook yesterday trying to figure out if somebody can take it here, and we're still not.
I think you might have got scammed, bud.
We're not getting scammed
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 3D printed CNC machine.
It's probably from Temu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the size of this.
Did you see the joke about the Temu warehouse burns down and only $56.19 was lost in inventory?
Yeah.
It's
checks out.
Checks out. Yeah, no, Kill Care next weekend. Aaron,
that's the idea.
50-50. Yeah, as you say, we're letting go of a button somewhere.
Yeah, we're letting go, and we're going to get the stripe back.
Whether it's the practice tree sitting right here, or at a racetrack.
I might try foot brake. Who knows, man?
Whoa. You Jordan Wilhelm?
I want to be like that guy when I grow up.
Yeah.
Don't we all, though? First weekend out almost does a flip. I want to be like that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, I see the wheel stand, and it's just go over, talk to him. He goes, bro, shocks are 1 click from all the way tight. And he's clicking 60 foot with back wheels.
Yeah.
Man, tighter than.
All right.
Not going there. On that note, we should probably stop before we get demonetized.
Okay. Rain out next weekend. We're making another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll get together.
We'll get some topics going.
We'll get a special guest. If you guys have any topics that you guys would like to see talked about on the channel.
Or a special guest.
Yeah, or a special guest. A recommendation. I feel like we could get somebody on. So
we definitely need some topics, though. We need some hot topics, some controversy.
First one, not bad.
Not bad.
So, we got to wrap it off with quote of the day. Life advice.
Oh, yeah. Quote of
with
the day.
Yours truly.
Oh, man.
And this is a good lesson for anybody out there. Brake clean. It does wonders. It washes away all sins in life, except for herpes. That stays with you for life.
Listen, guys, wrap it before you tap it. That's all we got for you.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.